the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
27, Kareem Hunt.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Rolling to his right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down.
Bills 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they now return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He'll go up top here. He's got a man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
A big run by Kareem Hunt. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That is caught at the 7. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Allen to throw once more. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. And again, it's Allen. A quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it 21-8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. But on 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Locke. And that's caught inside the 35.
I'm going to show you, man.
The way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Here's Locke to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Broncos 16.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
14.
Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like...
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. To throw it is Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the All-Pro corner, Josh Norman. And now off off to the races. And he wants the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
At the 8-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Bills 28, Broncos 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
All day.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no...
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Locke working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
at the 45.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On play action, Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before half for Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Allen now on first down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. from the gun. It's Locke. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On play action, Allen. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Going deep for Diggs.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
25, Melvin.
But they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the side.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. Here we go on 4th down with Locke. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. From the gun, Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
4 yards.
A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Locke. He'll go up top here. It's
Pass
caught
some of this.
inside the 25.
Pass some of this.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
The Broncos.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And he's brought down. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Andre Roberts now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not.
And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on 1st down, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Allen's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Bills.
And again, it's Allen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little path.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. K.J. Hamler, 51 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bills 45, Broncos 31. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire. But at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
Complete.
He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's over. Let's go
Picked
again.
off by Justin Simmons. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the turnover, here's Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up second.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Bills will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Hamler now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Hamler on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Locke to throw. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Matt Milano in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Locke working out of the gun. He completes this to Sutton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, but it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, Locke.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
49, come on. I said it, let's go.
Locked now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Number 27.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch, as that play good for 30 and a first.
First down, Bills.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Allen now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Bills 52.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, they're not going to go quietly here, as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.